Hi, I'm Julie McCullough. Welcome to Comics Gone Wild. And the next person up actually has wild in his name. He's known with two names, Wild Willy Parsons, or just Willy Parsons. Thank you very much for joining us. And I'm so excited you're here because I looked you up on MySpace, and you have all kinds of credits. You have an amazing, amazing bio on you. I mean, you've been in lots of movies. Yeah, you get cast all the time as bikers, it seems like. Tough guys, you know.
Why is that?
Yeah, why is that? I don't understand. I mean, you look like you're so nice, so sweet.
You should play the leading romantic lead.
The romantic lead, absolutely, absolutely. The nice guy.
Right.
The nice, sweet guy.
That's right.
Not the bad guy, the nice guy.
What cast me is that?
It seems like you did a lot of henchmen. A lot of henchmen.
Well, there's a lot of work out there for that kind of guy.
Yeah, and you're a funny guy. That's the thing. Like, I want to see you do more funny. You know, bring the funny, right? Wild Willy. You're perfect for this show, you know.
Yeah, I heard the name Comics Gone Wild. I went, hey, there you go.
Okay, you gotta tell me.
As long as we don't have to get naked or anything.
No, actually, they didn't tell you that? They didn't tell you that?
No, I don't want to.
No, you don't have to get naked in this part, but on stage, the audience is expecting you to do a little.
Well, then I'll get a lot of laughs. It should be a good show.
Okay, what's the wildest story on the road? You got one?
Not really.
No?
I'm kind of boring on the road. I kind of just doing it a long time. So you check into the hotel, you pick up the TV guide. You know, I'm always in a relationship, and I don't really drink, and I don't party. So
you just look wild.
Yeah,
you hold the image up.
Yeah, I got the nickname Wild a long time before I was in comics because I worked at this place, aeronautical place, and everybody was kind of clean cut. And then along comes me, long hair and a beard, so the guy called me Wild Willy, and it kind of stuck.
Is that
when I became a comic, it was Wild Willy Parsons. Because people remember it. You know?
Is that what you did before you were a comic?
I worked for the aeronautical. Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah.
Wow, so you're a smart guy.
No.
Oh, come on.
No, I worked in the shipping and receiving department. I had a good job, though. I was a head receiver, so that's a good job title.
Head receiver.
Oh, yeah.
Just call me that. What made you start? Why'd you want to start doing comedy?
I don't know. I just we're always funny and wrote some stuff and decided, go up on stage. Me and a friend of mine pretty much dared each other, and we went up separately, of course. And I kind of got bit by. I got some laughs, and I said, "Hey, this is fun." And I kept doing it, and then finally I made the decision to move to Hollywood and live in my car and try to become a comic, and that's what I did.
And what was your best gig you ever did?
Best gig I ever did? Probably Vegas.
Vegas?
Because it's such a diverse audience.
Yeah.
And you get paid good money. And it's a good cross-section of America. You get a great response. And you can work clean or dirty, depending on the time of the show, I guess. The 8 o'clock show is kind of toned down. 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock is a little more crazy.
And then you go a little more crazy with the later show.
Well, you can.
You can.
I mean, I try not to be a dirty comic.
Yeah.
I just try. I consider myself R-rated. Like life is R-rated.
Yeah.
Everybody cusses. You talk about whatever you want, but I don't go for the graphic, blue.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it if you want to be that kind of comic.
Absolutely.
I don't see a problem with it, but I just try to do what I did.
Yeah. Now, what was your worst gig you ever did?
Oh, I got about 1 million of those.
Okay, well, give me one or two.
The worst gig I ever did was in a college, I forget where it was, in Philadelphia or somewhere, and the stage mic was shared with the PA for the cafeteria. So when the hamburger was ready, the guy announced it over the PA during my act. But the worst part was, his mic was louder than mine, so when I was talking, he drowned me out. Like in the middle of a joke, I'd be saying something, and all of a sudden, cheeseburger up, and it was like,
oh no,
you gotta be kidding me. And the crowd they got into it, and it was funny, so I just started making up stuff, making up orders, and that's all I could do, because it was like ridiculous. It wasn't like one order every 5 minutes, it was literally every 10 seconds.
Oh no.
And it was like, who patched this in? They patched it into my mind. It was horrible. So that was pretty much the worst gig ever. And then I had another gig where it was moved at the last minute from one venue because it was raining outside to inside. Well, nobody knew, so it was 4 people. and I did an hour for 4 people, and they were good 4 people.
So the show must go on, right?
Yeah.
Show
the
must
show
go
must
on.
go on because you don't get paid unless you do the show. But.
So you still have to, even with 4 people, you had to do an hour?
Yeah, and it was like, oh my God. But it was, and the problem with that show is the stage was about 20 feet in the air, and the people were way down. It was like, oh.
So you're like this, hi people.
Yeah, hi Bob, and, Bob Carroll, Ted and Alice.
Wow.
But it was fun. There's some hell gigs out there over the years.
I've been wondering how that goes. Yeah, I haven't done that myself yet, so I'm wondering, like,
A lot of
what do you do
gigs,
when there's nobody there? Yeah.
Big parties, stuff like that. Opening for strippers, opening for rock bands. Opening for rock bands can get pretty wild because they don't want to hear some guy up there. I look like a roadie.
Yeah.
So if I come walking on stage, I think, testing, 1, 2, test, and I'll be doing jokes, and they're like, who's this guy? They don't even know you're on the bill, So.
Do you go out doing that, testing 1, 2? You should, just because I think that's a great opening.
I think that
for you, that's a great opening.
That would dig more of a hole.
No, would it really? You think? Yeah?
Yeah, because then they would really think you're a roadie, and you wouldn't get any laughs.
That's
After
funny.
a while,
yeah.
you kind of get them, but...
Yeah. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
So, which brings me to another question for you.
Uh-oh. Why do you have so many questions?
I know.
What is this, an interview?
You know what? Yeah, I know. I think what it is that I think people really want to know how wild you get out there. But,
How wild
what I really want to know is, well, okay, what did you did before you were a comedian, you worked at the aeronautics place, right? And then your first gig was because you and your buddy got up and dared each other. Does he do comedy to this day?
No.
He's not doing it, just you doing it now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he never really went on and kept doing it.
Wow.
He was married at the time. And when you're married and you're a comic, especially starting out, it's tough.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to get the support from the wife. You're like, what are you doing, telling jokes? You need to be making money.
Yeah.
But I was single at the time, so I had no ties. So it's a little easier. So
It's easier to go on the road.
He's a good guy and he was funny, but it just, the timing was wrong for him and it was okay for me.
Okay, for you, who's your favorite comic ever? Well, it's kind of a double question. Who's your favorite comic that you look up to, that you revere, that you liked, that you just admired, and then who's your favorite comic you ever got to work with?
Be both the same guy.
Really?
Yeah,
awesome.
Well, be Sam Kinison.
Oh, well, Sam Kinison too.
Well, he was great.
Awesome.
He was always nice to me. I worked with him many times. But he was always nice to me, and he had a kind of a reputation of, being scary to some other people. But to me, he was cool. Because I wasn't a partier. I never drank. I didn't do drugs. So I was always sober. And he could always rely on me for,
to make
something.
Yeah.
But on stage, genius. I mean, he was.
I saw him perform.
He
awesome.
was a genius. He was a preacher before he was a comic, so that really helped. But his delivery was great. He was likable, even though he was the beast at that time. And it was a tragedy we lost him. But, yeah, he's still one of my favorites. I mean, I have such a diverse, like Richard Jenny. I love Brian Regan,
Rich Jenny used to be my neighbor.
Yeah, guys like that.
Rich Jenny used to live upstairs from me when I first moved to L.A. Right off of Sunset Boulevard. We lived in this little apartment.
He lived right upstairs. A lot of noise, that guy makes.
So funny. He did make a lot of noise. It was funny. And Kennison I got to see at the Comedy Store. And I got to see Kennison right after, maybe you'll remember this, Kennison got thrown out of Ben Frank's, permanently blackballed from Ben Frank's, and got up. I think it was the week he got told, time out, never to come in this place again, really for stupid reasons. And he was going off. We were Ben Frank's because all the comics used to go there and hang out.
Now it's Mel's Drive-In.
Now it's, they replaced the fake 50s diner.
Mel's Diner,
with their,
we used to go to Ben Frank's, have breakfast for $3, and with all the rockers from the Rainbow and the Roxy, and it was like a...
So you were around some really crazy times, too.
Like in the 80s.
In the 80s rock scene.
In the 80s, they had the rock scene, the comedy was booming.
Yeah.
Big time. I mean, comedy was really, and I was just starting out.
Yeah.
So I was, just in there right at the right time, working the Comedy Store on Sunset, the Improv on Melrose, and just, working it.